James Hierchek with today's Autochartist weekly recap for Monday, June 11th, 2012. The week started out with a bearish theme. Following the previous week's sharp sell-off in the U.S. equity markets, this triggered a breakout to the downside in the Consumer Staples ETF, symbol XLP. After U.S. equity markets began to turn around later in the week, the XLP stopped going down and the market began to climb. Later in the week, China cut interest rates, sending the Australian dollar, US dollar higher. This move is likely to continue this week as long as there is demand for higher risk assets. And we also still have our target zone at 101.52. That is still the main objective of this particular trade. Looking at the other markets, we also saw a theme beginning to develop as the stock indices began to show strength. You can see that after this sharp sell-off, the market never followed through, and for the most part, the week had a slight uptrend. It was one of the strongest weeks of the year. Now, demand for higher risk assets also led to a breakout in the E-mini S&P 500 futures contract. Oversold conditions also contributed to this move, as well as a shift in investor sentiment. This move is likely to continue if the European Central Bank provides emergency aid to Spanish banks this week. There's still a lot to go to the upside, with 1354 a reasonable target, or the Autochartist target. Finally, we did also look at the gold market, and this continues to be a frustrating market for traders. There are different scenarios. Some people want to buy it because of fear. Other people want to sell it when the dollar gets strong. But gold ended the week approaching a possible breakout to the downside. You can see there's major bottoms here at 1523.90. And this is likely to become support, however, if demand for higher risk assets comes in and if the US dollar gets hit hard. So the market may actually turn around from here and trade back to the upside. Right now, though, it's very inconclusive as to whether this market's going to have enough selling pressure to break out to the downside or back to the upside. So overall, last week, we did pretty well in identifying the changes in trend after Monday's sharp sell-off. And it looks as if, based on the strength of Friday's close and breaking news over the weekend, that we're likely to see demand for higher risk assets early in the week. This has been James Hierchek with the Autochartist weekly recap for Monday, June 11, 2012.